Tuesday, so we got to talk Tuesday trends with Erin from Stateline Kids. So winter has been kind of warmish.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you looked. I looked today on my phone. It's actually going to get wintry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just, I mean, listen to the real meteorologist. When I say it's going to get wintry, like, don't take that as fact. Just you know, winter's not over, and you're going to make it more fun, because that's important.
Definitely. I mean, it's not everybody's favorite season,
Right.
but there are some fun things to do in the Stateline in the winter.
Yeah.
The first one I want to talk about is, I think, the best one. It's the snow park at Alpine Hills. That is really cool. It is a man-made tubing hill and terrain park for snowboarding. So it's a lot of fun. There's my little guy when we went tubing. And kids as little as 3 can ride like in a tandem tube, or kids about 4 or 5 can fit in their own tube. And they've got a magic carpet, so you don't have to do a lot of walking. And you just go on down. They're open Thursday through Sunday, various hours, and it's $10 to tube, $14 to do the terrain park.
So they've had snow.
They make their own.
Okay, they make their own. So does it matter, like, is it ever too warm?
Sometimes it is.
Okay,
so check their
Facebook
website.
page
You
and
do.
website and everything?
Yeah, you do have to make reservations to go. So check, and they'll let you know. But
I love reservations.
Me too.
They just let me put it on the calendar then.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
that. That's the only way I live. So reservations, I'm there. All right, what else do we want to talk about today?
Well, if you want to go sledding, there's lots of free sledding hills in the area, and there's 4 cool ones in Janesville where they actually have sled sheds.
Ooh,
where you can put your sled in there. You could donate a sled, and then you can borrow it while you're there and then put it back, which is pretty cool. So there's 4 places in Janesville that do that. They're called Arden, Riverside, Lustig, and Schaefer parks. And then there's a lot of places you can go sledding otherwise. This is Hospital Hill that you're seeing right here in Beloit. That's a great one. And we actually have some more listed if you go to StatelineKids.com/winter, and you can check those out.
See, that's why Erin is our kid and family expert, because she's already doing this at StatelineKids.com. So we're like, hey, come tell us about what you put on your website today. But because you are such a help for so many people. I know so many moms who have either like 3 kids under the age of 5 looking for something to do, or they just are trying to balance work and home life and spending their time researching. You know, it just doesn't fit into their schedule. They want to have the fun with their kids. So like, you're already doing the research, so it's awesome that you're sharing it with everyone.
Exactly.
And you're doing the cool stuff, so you say, this is cool, and maybe this isn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so are these some of the items we want to talk about too?
Yeah, so you could also go ice skating outdoors. On my bucket list, I've never done it, but you can go ice skating on the Eclipse Lagoon outside of Nicholas Conservatory.
Okay.
If the ice gets thick enough, and you can check their rain outline or their Facebook page.
What a cool picture.
Which is so cool. Look at that. It's beautiful. And you can do that for free, or there's certain days and times where they rent skates for about $5, so check their website. You can also skate outdoors at the Riverside Ice Arena in Belvedere.
Okay.
And that one is various times throughout the week as well. They actually have fun events. They just had a disco night, which sounds really cool.
Yeah.
And they have like an ice hogs practice coming up, like just cool stuff you can do outside. And then you can also skate indoors. So you could go to Edwards Ice Arena, that's in Beloit, or you could go to Carlson Ice Arena in Loves Park, and they have some family events. They have a Rockin' Rockies family fun skate on Saturday and Sunday from 1 to 3. And you get to get in the Sephora Play World for $10.
One of my favorite things is the price tag on all this stuff.
Yeah,
like everything is pretty cheap per kid. I mean, it feels like I'm still a kid now in the 90s when you tell me it's $5.
Yes, that's
right?
true.
So
That's
you're
such
like,
a good deal.
oh man, that's what we know that life, the $5 life.
yes.
Throughout the rest of the year, things aren't usually $5. I
No.
feel like winter is the time where you actually can have fun on a budget.
You can, yes.
And I love the sled rental or the sharing thing, because when we were kids and we had a sled in my parents' garage, it was like a hassle.
Oh,
like, are you sure you're going to use this for an hour? Because if you're not going to use it for an hour, I'm not going to take it down.
Yes.
So like, that's such an incredible way.
Yeah, it's
especially
very cool.
if some families, maybe, you know, an only child doesn't have a lot of sleds, but they can go with a friend and then rent or share the sleds. I think that's so cool.
It's so cool.
So cool. So you can visit Erin at Stateline Kids on Instagram, on Facebook, StatelineKids.com, and get all of this info in case we were just running through it so fast while you were making dinner and you need more information. You can also scan that flow code on your screen, and we'll have you back next month to talk about something fun too. How does that sound?
Great.
All right. If you've seen a trend on social media, or there's something specific we should talk about on Tuesday Trends, you got to let us know. Send us an email at gds@fox39.com. We'll be right back.